Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Trisha. Welcome
Good
back
morning.
to the team of the RevSportz after 3 days. So last we met on Friday, and yesterday we celebrated Sachin Tendulkar's 50th birthday at the fullest. Over the weekend, we got some cracking IPL encounters. RCB won, and CSK won in their home ground. That was Kolkata. that they turned the Kolkata into a home ground. So, and yesterday David Warner got the victory against SRH, and that he was looking for. It was great game. So, Subhan and Trisha, a question to you both. What was your moment of this weekend for IPL? I bet Subhan would say that CSK match. Let's see. Yes, Subhan, you go.
When RCB plays, I don't think I'm going to say any other match. No way. And especially when RCB wins, I think how Maxwell and Faf du Plessis have played. But for me, the moment was a little different. It was the Suyash Prabhudesai, the run out that
Hmm.
he had a single stump to aim at, and I do believe that's one of the that was one of the turning points of the match. It complicated the match further for
Hmm.
the chasing team, and of course that would be my moment of the uh, weekend.
Okay, Subhan.
Mm, I will take yesterday's Yorker Bhuvneshwar Kumar to Akshar Patel. That was a brilliant delivery. Arshdeep taking two stumps in two consecutive deliveries were also one of my best moments from this week. So I'll take these two. And yes, of course, Dhoni playing in Kolkata it was special, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. And yesterday's coming to yesterday's match, DC getting back-to-back wins that we were talking about. Uh, First question would be rate David Warner's captaincy, and he has been fantastic using his spinners, uh, using his bowlers well because the score was not that good, was not that high. 144. He has managed to defend it. At one point, it showed that SRH can make it, but again from that. So, how would you rate David Warner's captaincy yesterday? Trisha, you go first.
I think the first point probably which you missed is Rohan, because obviously David Warner has played for Sunrisers Hyderabad. He knows the Hyderabad ground and
Hmm.
pretty well,
Hmm.
and that showed in the fact that even though it was an evening game, he chose to bat first. He used his venue experience. He knew it would slow down and start holding up a little in the second innings. And then, of course, the bowling changes were fantastic because I was seeing in social media he was receiving a lot of
Hmm.
flack about Mukesh Kumar. But I think Delhi knows Mukesh Kumar's role well, and he has nailed the Yorkers. I just feel David used his bowlers really well,
Hmm.
and his field placings, the slip was at a very good angle when the and then his usage of Ishant Sharma, I think, was brilliant. So in short, for me, I think his captaincy was 8 out of 10.
Okay. And Shubhan, David Warner had something special to give back to. I won't say the franchisee, but yes, he has given success to SRH, and he was dropped. So it was his match to perform to show that he is capable of leading a side in the franchise tournament in this IPL, and he had won it in Hyderabad against Hyderabad. So your thoughts on Dave Warner's captaincy yesterday?
You could see the extra excitement when they won the match when Mukesh nailed the final delivery and you could see the fist pump. You could see the energy in David Warner. It meant something extra for him yesterday's win. Plus, in the post-match presentation, also David thanked the SRH crowd, Hyderabad crowd, for always supporting him. And yes, he has spent many years in SRH franchise. He won IPL there. So yeah, it is. Even if that there's a disconnect with franchisee now, I think the relation with the fans, I think that will remain forever. And you could sense
Exactly.
that with his reels also, he continues to make reels on Hyderabad song.
Exactly, and David Warner is a lively character, and he has a massive fan base here in India, and that proved yesterday when we posted David Warner's wish for this Master Blaster. David Warner had a wish for Sachin Tendulkar. So, Swapnil, can you please have that David Warner's wish for Sachin Tendulkar once again?
You have a great time. Um, you're idolised by many Indians, but also you're idolised by a lot of Australians, mate. So you make us proud. Thanks for all the memories, and I hope you enjoy your 50th birthday. See you, mate.
And he has said what we always say: thanks for all the memories. And Sachin Tendulkar has given us so many memories. And Tisha, coming to DC's bowling yesterday, uh, they managed to successfully defend 144. How would you rate DC's bowling? Was it? It was a collective. Yes, Akshay Patel bowled well, but it was all of a collective effort that they showed. Your thoughts on DC's bowling?
Absolutely. When you are defending a target, I think 19th and the 20th over becomes very important. Uh, and I Nokia, because see, if Henrik Klassen was there, I doubt Mukesh Kumar would have got away with that over. Even though he bowled very well, but you have to understand Klassen has faced Yorkers and all that, so he would have played, or he could have. Let's not say he would have. He could have won the game. So I think Nokia's 19th over and Mukesh Kumar's 20th over were fantastic. Apart from, of course, Aksar Patel, in general, this year in IPL, actually, we have spoken a lot about Aksar's batting. But I think yesterday was some, a day where he showed that he's a capable bowler as well. So overall, I would say at important stages, Delhi actually seized those moments in the game, small ones, and which is what obviously resulted in them being able to defend that smaller total.
Exactly. And coming to Shubhan, as Trisha was talking about Akshar's batting yesterday, yes, his strike rate was not that great, but given the conditions where he came out for batting and his partnership with Manish Pandey, 78 runs partnership, it was important for them to take the score to 140 plus. So, your thoughts on that performance? So, overall, DC had a collective unit performance that led them to the win. Your thoughts on Akshar and Manish's partnership at that point of time?
I still won't call it a collective performance because there are plenty of players who are yet to perform. But yes, Akshar with the bat has been a revelation for a few months now for India as well, and he's showing that in DC colors. Yesterday it was a two part knock. First, he wanted to stay there, spend some time, take the game forward. Because Manish Pandey was hitting initially when Akshar came in, and after that they slowed down. Manish also started picking up singles and twos, and then started Akshar Patel with that Markande over, smashed three boundaries. And then leveled his strike rate also, and after that, yes, I thought Delhi could have finished better, but yeah, this is the nature of the game. What can you say?
Exactly. Uh, Trisha, coming to you, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, though he ended up on the losing side, but he has been fantastic yesterday with the ball. 11, he bowled 16 dot balls, got 2 wickets, and he went for 11 runs and 16 dot balls. Your thoughts on Bhuvi's performance yesterday? 4 overs, 11 runs, 2 dot balls, 2 wickets, 16 dot balls.
See, I would say that it's nothing surprising. It's nothing that he has not done in the past. Having said that, Bhuvi is, I would say, 70% or maybe below that from the past Bhuvaneshwar Kumar that we know. So it's a welcome performance. But having said that, honestly, if you ask me, Rohan, yes, he bowled very well, but Also, Delhi Capitals batters,
Hmm.
have not looked really the part. It's very
Hmm.
unfortunate that I have to say something like David Warner and Akshar Patel are the only guys who have really looked the part. I mean, Mitchell Marsh, yes, yesterday he had started
Hmm.
off well, but just a 21 when you come at number three with
Hmm.
a wicket falling early doesn't help. So I think the DC batting unit also kind of helped that. But yes, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar was on point, and I'm glad to see him, bowl this way, because that is what you expect of Bhuvi. That is what we are used to seeing of Bhuvi, and Bhuvi is one of those, you know, guys that you really want to. You want that,
Hmm.
this guy should do well. So yeah, I think he bowled at a. See, the thing is, he kept bowling at a channel with slight variations. That worked for him. And
Yes,
16
exactly.
dots in a T20 are is priceless.
Exactly. 16 dot balls. Fantastic. And what we know as his forte is that swing, but he was not getting the swing yesterday. Uh, and but the angles were pinpoint. That helped him a lot. And I remember Shubhan telling me this at the beginning of the tournament that as and it's a fact also that as and when the tournament progresses, the pitches will have wear and tear. So Shubhan, do you think going down the line, spinners will more come into play as the pitches are getting more what to say, getting wear and tear. So your thoughts going forward?
Yeah, I think they have already started to come into play. There have been few pitches
Hmm.
in Kolkata, in Chennai. Chennai is traditionally a slow pitch. Even yesterday, the ball was gripping. Delhi also very traditionally slow pitches. So Lucknow has produced very grippy wickets. So I think most of the wickets spinners will have a part, and that is why the spinners, the Indian spinners, they have such good value during auction. And yes, and that is where your planning, your pre-auction planning, that okay, pitches might slow down after 7 matches, so why not pick an extra spinner? And that will also come into play. Now you will see a Chennai Super Kings slowly unleashing a Mitchell Sander also. If they can, due to their overseas quota thing, if they can, you will see them unleash four spinners in Chepauk, and try different variations now that we are halfway down the tournament, the league stage.
Exactly. And as Shubhat mentioned about spinners getting more worth in the auction, another player who got massive prize in the auction, 5.5 crores, Mukesh Kumar. Uh, at one point yesterday, he got 15 runs from over, but he was brought at the last and delivered. Your thoughts on that performance, Srisha?
I think, see, his role is cut out. He knows he's going to bowl the 18th and 20th over.
Hmm.
We have
Hmm.
seen DC doing that. And when you bowl overs like the 18th and at the 20th, I don't think people should have a go at anyone. They will get hit for 15 runs, 20 runs at
Hmm.
times. And then there will be days because, see, even to Andrew Russell, he was bowling very well. The only
Hmm.
thing was what Mukesh Kumar couldn't do a little early, maybe then KKR would have been 10, 12, 12 runs short. That is, he was following Russell, and Russell already
Hmm.
knew that he was going to follow him. So Mukesh has to work on that, the
Hmm.
mind games. He's executing the Yorker really well. If you see, it's not coming out as full toss. He's actually getting the Yorker correct. That is
Sorry.
where he has to bowl when he's seeing an Andrew Russell backing up, and when he got it for the first six, then the
Hmm.
next ball there was no meaning in bowling it and in the same channel again. He could have bowled the Yorker outside the off stump, and the problem would
Hmm.
have been solved, which he eventually did after getting hit for three sixes. Uh, and yesterday last over again, superb execution of the Yorkers. I think Shubhayan had tweeted as well, and I completely agree. See, when you have Yorkers and they are coming out well, you ought to succeed. But again, it's T20 cricket. Some will land because you cannot forget the due, Rohan. Yorkers are
Hmm.
anyway tough to bowl. I mean, it's very easy to sit at home and say, "Arey yaar, Yorker karna chahiye tha," and it's a completely
They're the
different
toughest.
ball game when you have to execute it. So it is anyway a scare that will come out of as a full toss. Now to that add dew. When you add dew to that, it becomes worse because
Hmm.
it gets difficult to grip the ball, and ultimately it might come out as a full toss, it can come out as a waist high full toss, it can come out as a beamer as well. So there's
Huh.
all that there, but Mukesh has executed the Yorker um, well. I think when again, see, Harshal Patel also was struggling to execute his
Hmm.
Yorker, and that is why I'm saying, I'm seeing a lot of people writing a lot of things against Mukesh. Honestly, baffles me. I think in both the matches he has done well. He'll get hit. Of course, he'll get hit. I mean, come on, a bowler will not get hit in a T20 match. I mean, think of
Pretty
this.
much.
Okay, Chinna
Who
Swami.
hasn't
Okay,
not got hit? Who has not got hit? Who
Who
has
has not
not? Who
got
has
it?
been spared? Which
exactly my
bowler has
point.
been spared?
Shubham, think of this. If it's the Chinna Swami Stadium, even if it's me, it's gonna go for a six because it is
Uh-huh.
that small.
Huh.
How would
Huh.
you look at a bowling figure and say, "Oh, this bowler is bad because he got hit in Chinnaswamy"? If you don't get hit in Chinnaswamy, take that person and put that person in your playing 11 straight away. That's a that's because even edges are going to go fly for sixes. Yeah. So I think this 15-20 runs. I don't see for that matter. I don't even want to read too much into Arjun Tendulkar's 31 runs. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
There will be days when that will happen.
Exactly. And as Trisha talks about bowling, just two or three things came to my mind. The three wicket hits. The it's a massive, it's a beautiful scene to watch, right, Trisha? The wickets
Oh,
getting broken in the middle stump, but I don't think the management would love that side so much, keeping the mind of the cost of the stumps. That day when Shubhan told me about the stumps, I was baffled. But yes, today we
I was
have,
thinking, had he
yeah.
got another wicket, then maybe they will just take one of the wickets from the bowling end and say, "Boss, we don't have enough wickets. This is the wicket you use."
But it's so beautiful to watch in a game where you see so many big hits. It's beautiful to watch wickets getting broken and middle stump only all three occasions. It was fantastic. And today we have GT versus MI. But before that, let's get here Saurav Ganguly's wish for Sachin Tendulkar before we move on to that match. As we talk cricket, Saurav Ganguly and Sachin Tendulkar pair, that opening pair India had for 10 long years, it gave us so many memories. So let's hear Saurav Ganguly wishing his partnership partner Sachin Tendulkar on his 50th birthday. Swapnil,
Welcome to the
please.
50 Club. I still see he's fresh and happy. So wish him a very happy 50th birthday, long life, healthy life, lots of happiness, lots of fun.
And what do you think made you guys stick for so long? Like being one of the best opening players for 10 years, more than 10 years.
For him, it was probably the best batsman in the world. And for me, I learnt a lot from him and played my game. And I think the best thing for both was he played the way he knew and I played the way I knew. And I think that worked for both of
Did he
us.
speak to you in Bengali ever?
Yeah, he did. Lots of times.
And both of you went to MRF as, to give trial as pace bowler.
14-year-old.
14-year-old. He
Yeah.
didn't qualify. Did you actually tell him? Give him
No.
bowling?
No, I think he was always a batsman who went to MRF to bowl, and he realized that as a batsman his potential is lot more as a bowler, and rightfully he decided to become a batsman.
And do you still does he pull your leg or two often?
Yeah, he does. I do as well, and I keep in touch with his family and meet him. He was in Calcutta of late, so as I said, wish him all the very best for his 50th birthday. Have a great time.
Well, that was Saurav Ganguly wishing Sachin Tendulkar. And when you talk about Mumbai Indians, Sachin comes in mind. Sachin birthday, Sachin Saurav, so everything falls in line. And today, GT versus MI at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Shubhan, what do you expect from the game?
Yeah, I expect Gujarat Titans to continue with their good run. They have picked up momentum. And looking at MI's bowling attack, I still don't feel it is at any level to compete for the title, even for the playoffs, I would say. Their batting also has been very scratchy. Some are playing, some are not playing. Tilak has been brilliant. But apart from that, Ishan has been on and off. The aggressor Rohit has only focused on the strike rate, but not the bulk of runs. So that is also there. So yeah, I think Cameron Green and Tilak Verma have been the only positives for the Mumbai Indians batting lineup, and that is why I think Gujarat Titans as a collective unit will be too hot to handle for MI.
Okay, Shisha, your thoughts on the match?
Well, I think I kind of agree with Shubhayan. See, the thing is, Mumbai has been good in patches. That's the problem.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
Gujarat Titans has been pretty consistent. And the best part is Mumbai, if you see, I think the biggest problem is Mumbai lacks um, good bowlers, and you can set up a match with batters, but I have repeated this a number of times, and
Hmm.
I will always repeat it, that if you have to win tournaments, you have to
Yeah.
have good bowlers. If you see, I have said this a number of times, that Rajasthan Royals probably is going to win the championship, and one of the reasons for that is, look at the bowling lineup for Rajasthan Royals. It's a Trent Bolt,
Hmm.
Ravichandran Ashwin, Yuzvendra Chahal, Sandeep Sharma. Do not, I
Hmm.
mean, I know he hasn't played a lot of cricket for India, but in T20, Sandeep Sharma in the death, even in the power plays a different bowler completely.
Hmm.
Out of you have four genuine good bowlers. Now look at the MI bowling lineup. I think Arjun, of course, is a young bowler who's gonna learn, so you have to give him exposure, and I hope uh, MI doesn't do what GT did to Yash Dayal. Uh, and backs Arjun, because even Cameron Green went for
Hmm.
25 runs. The thing is, unfortunately, I have to use this term, but they have bits and pieces bowlers. They do not have too many regular bowlers, with Bumrah out, Archer there, not there with his injury. And even in the spin lineup, if you see, because Piyush
Piyush
Chawla is a
Chawla has
regular
been good.
bowler, he has been doing
Hmm.
well.
Huh.
Ritik, again, they have got two rookies in Ritik and Arjun
Hmm.
Tendulkar.
Hmm.
Obviously, Arjun Tendulkar is the younger. I mean, younger in the sense I'm talking about experience in the IPL circuit.
Hmm.
You know, so it'll take time for them to settle in. They don't have regular bowlers, and then add to that the fact that they have been patchy in their batting as well. Yes,
Hmm.
Surya Kumar Yadav played well last match. Yes, Rohit has been getting off to brisk starts, but you also have to think, is brisk starts enough? Somewhere
Hmm.
I feel, again, see, for example, Hardik Pandya's innings, last match when he scored a 60 odd, he was an accumulator initially, then he went on to, finish the game. I don't think Mumbai has a problem with finisher, because there are likes of Tim David,
Hmm.
even Tilak Verma. The problem is at the top there are no accumulators, because even Rohit has gone on to that role where Rohit and Ishan are coming out all guns blazing, which is fine. But even Surya Kumar Yadav is trying to hit, and if everyone plays the high risk game, it will work out sometimes and it won't, and that is exactly what is happening. Um, I think that's why I would put Gujarat Titans. And every time I take a lot of time in saying Gujarat and Titans after that, because Gujarat Giants is the first thing that comes, you know.
But happened
But
with
yeah,
mine
I think
also.
Gujarat Titans, that way it seems more balanced, and they would be happy now that Hardik Pandya is also back among rounds.
Hmm.
Now, kind of, they have raised the game.
Exactly. And as you talked about Yas Dayal, the player he got replaced with Mohit Sharma has done fantastically well. And the last game also he has been fantastic with the celebration, Shah Rukh Khan celebration. It was fantastic. And so before we end,
Ro-
yeah.
Rohan, the thing is, the likes of Mohit Sharma, Sandeep Sharma, these are IPL veterans. In
Huh.
IPL they have done well. For the Indian team, I'm sure that they have done okayish, but not outstanding level. That's why the longevity hasn't
Hmm.
been that much. But in IPL, both of them have been very good. So I do remember when people were surprised at Mohit's performance. I don't think I was, because
These
the
are
moment you were
IPL
selected,
specialists.
yes, absolutely. And it happens because tired Indian
Hmm.
pitches, and most importantly, because you have been in the Indian domestic circuit, you know which pitch
Hmm.
acts which way. You know the slower balls, which ones work and which ones don't. So yeah,
Exactly. And probably Sandeep Sharma, Mohit Sharma, these are the Sharmas that our parents
Sharma ji
said.
ke bete.
Sharma ji ka bete ko dekho. But and yesterday we had Virushka playing badminton in the Puma event. We will end the show with that, but before that, we will take both of your predictions. I think you both gave your predictions, GT, but Shubhain, give your predictions. Isha, give your
GT, GT,
prediction. GT. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
GT,
Trisha,
GT.
okay. And today a final is there in Indian football. Odisha versus Bangalore FC in the Super Cup in Kerala. So do keep an eye on that. And Swapnil, let's end the show with Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma playing badminton. It's a lovely sight to watch. So thank you for joining, and we'll be again back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And do follow our social media handles and websites for all the pieces coming up and the video stories. So Swapnil, over to you. Piyush playing badminton.
It's a friendly game. This is Mantri Espana on one side. What is your name, sir? 5 points. That's the game. 5-point game, alright? 5-point game. You know the rules of badminton, I hope. I have no idea how this game is played. He works off with Anushka. There you go. Come on. This is game for everybody right now. And that's it. Virat and Anushka have won this game. Give Anushka and Virat a big round of applause, everybody, please. The idea is legendary sports, and so everybody play hard more, be energetic, and that's it. Give them love. Everybody give them some love.